Hey everyone, tutorial here for Beatles Cry Baby Cry for the ukulele. I've got a cover on my channel if you want to see how I play it. It's pretty much just two different chord progressions, one for the chorus and one for the verses, and that's pretty much the entire song. So I'm just going to go through those, and if you need me to send you some chord sheets, I'm happy to do that, but I put a link up in the tutorial here to where you can get pretty much all the Beatles songs. So definitely have that printed out while you're going through this tutorial and while you practice. So in the intro, the first chord is a G chord, and that is your index finger on the third string of the first fret, your middle finger on the first string of your index finger on the third string of the second fret, your middle finger on the first string of the second fret, and your ring finger on the second string of the third fret. And then it goes to an A minor, which is your middle finger on the top string of the second fret. And then to an F, you keep your middle finger where it is, you put your index finger on the second string of the first fret, and then back to a G. And now to an E minor, which is your index finger on the first string of the second fret, your middle finger, second string of the third fret, and your ring finger, third string of the fourth fret. And then to an A7, which is your index finger on the third string of the first fret. And then to an F. And that is... in the intro, that's where it stops. Everywhere else where you do the Cry Baby Cry after the F, it goes back to G. So I'll play the intro. It's Cry Baby Cry, make your mother sigh. She's old enough to know better. So cry. Oh, and you don't say anything else. So better. So that's the intro. In the other chorus chords, it's cry. That's G. Cry, baby. A minor, cry. F. E minor. A7. F. G. So that's the only difference between the intro and the chorus chords. Then you go into the verses, and all the verses have the same exact chord progression. So it's E minor, which we already showed you. And then, let me pull this up. So it's E minor to what is called a G plus, I don't know. E minor, then you're going to move the next chord, which is, let's see, E minor, and then it goes to this chord. So that chord is you're going to move your middle finger up one string and bring your ring finger to the string that your middle finger was on, and you're keeping your index finger where it was. So it's, and then you play a G chord, so you switch to a G. And then you just drag your index finger down to the first fret, keep everything else where it is. And then you play a C7, which is your index finger on the first string of the first fret. And then back to G. So, E minor. Okay, and middle finger goes up one, index or ring finger comes over underneath that. Play the G chord. Index fingers drag down to the first. Play the C chord, C7 with your index finger. Cry, baby, cry. So that's the whole progression for all of the verses. Let me go over a little bit how to play them, a little more on this. So it's E minor. So I do all down strums here. E minor, that second chord, G, and then when I switch and move my index finger down to the first fret on this last part, I do a little up with my finger, and then back down with my thumbs, and then C7's an upstroke with my finger again, and back to the thumb, and then a down strum on the G with my thumb. So let me just play it through once so you can hear what it sounds like. E minor. The king was in the garden picking flowers for a friend who came to play. The queen was in the playroom painting pictures for the children's holiday. So that's the verse chords. I hope I was clear enough on showing you how to play that progression. And the only other part of the song is the very end, where it's kind of like a repeating "Cry Baby Cry." I actually in my cover, I cut out one of those chorus chords, or choruses. There's 3 choruses at the end, the "Cry Baby Cry." So it goes cry, that's G, cry baby cry, that's A minor, F, make your mother, G side, E minor, she's old enough to know, A7, better, so cry, F, cry baby, cry, G, cry baby, and then you just go back to A minor, cry, so you skip it, you're not really skipping a G, you already played the G on the cry, so you just repeat it, and then you start at A minor, F, G, E minor, A7, F, G, and you repeat that whole chorus again if you want to do all 3. If not, instead of ending on a G, you end on a G6, which is just, it's a G chord without the ring finger. So it's just your middle finger on the 1st string of the 2nd fret and your index finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. So all together, the end goes, cry baby cry, make your mother sigh, she's old enough to know better, so cry baby cry, that's A minor, make your mother sigh, she's old enough to know better, so cry baby, G6, cry. And that's the song. I hope that tutorial was okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And check out that link. You can play every Beatles song, pretty much ever, on the ukulele with this book that this guy did. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks.